Hey everyone, welcome back to my abridged playthrough of Mass Effect Andromeda.
I would like to welcome our Asari pilgrims to the Nexus. You've had a long journey, but we're thrilled that Ark Lucinia has finally arrived. We ask for patience as we find homes for everyone. To those who doubted the future, the proof stands before you. The Asari live, and so does the dream. Ah, there's the hero who made it possible, Pathfinder Ryder. Do you have any words for us?
It didn't go as cleanly as I'd hoped. But I guess nothing comes easy.
Indeed, which only highlights the value of perseverance, a quality I champion myself. We all owe Ryder a debt of gratitude. In the meantime, please enjoy whatever comforts the Nexus can offer a weary traveler.
Excuse me. You're the one who saved us?
I am?
I owe you everything. If it hadn't been for you, I'd be dead.
We all would. Now we have a future.
Just don't let your guard down. We're in the wilderness here. We can tame it, but it will fight back.
Wait till it meets the Asari.
If you could keep an eye out for suspicious or out-of-place packages, I'd appreciate it.
I'll see what I can do.
I got the crate I was asking for today.
Did you? Excellent. Congratulations on the new stock. You must be happy.
Yeah, I am. You asked them for me, didn't you?
Maybe I mentioned it'd be nice of them to help you out.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Your help, I mean.
You're welcome.
You again. Oh, I mean, hello. Welcome to my lab. Bar. Whatever.
Oh, Dutch. Look at you, getting all used to things.
Things are fine. It's people I don't like. They talk back.
They can't talk if they're busy drinking.
That's just brilliant. I can do that. Wait. You're messing with me, aren't you?
I would never.
Right. Here. Have a drink. Rotten scoundrel.
Hey now.
The drink. Not you.
Another cache of stolen supplies, alerting the dock manager.
The medical supplies within have not been processed for release. They are mislabeled as a biohazard and slated for disposal by way of slow decay orbit into a local star.
Back for a visit?
How's Sarah doing?
Everything seems fine. Hearing your voice had to help. Even if you did bend the truth there.
Easy now. The nausea will pass.
Did we make it to Andromeda?
We've docked at the Nexus. You'll be heading over once we check your vitals.
I can't remember. What's the Nexus?
Big space station. You can't miss it.
Another cache of stolen supplies, alerting the dock manager.
This container houses unprocessed supplies, hazard gear and clothing marked as contaminated and slated for disposal by way of slow decay orbit into a local star. Scan reveals no contamination.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is when Alec first learned of the initiative.
It will be just a moment. Hello, Alec.
I'm too old for Cloak and Dagger. I got your message. I'm here. Who are you?
A benefactor, if you like.
You have something to offer me?
A future.
That's vague.
A future for your wife. You're out of money. Your contacts have dried up. You can't finish Sam.
How do you know about?
I can help you. Whatever you need.
Start by telling me what you need.
Your AI is more than a cure for your wife. It could also be the salvation for many others.
I don't follow.
Where we're going, we'll need a different perspective to understand things.
Where's that? The Andromeda Galaxy?
I have a proposal for you. And Ellen doesn't have much time. Are you interested?
Who was that? The benefactor?
I believe there was more to the Andromeda initiative than was publicly understood. Private logs are now available in your father's quarters. They may shed further light on the matter. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course. Your father's personal logs.
I had a strange meeting yesterday. I thought it would be with Jien Garson, who founded the initiative. But it wasn't. I guess Jien's the visionary, the one who gets everyone excited about the project and drums up publicity. But then this benefactor apparently provides resources and money. And I mean a lot of money. It's a little unusual. But everything about this project is.
Interesting. I wonder if Director Tan knows anything about this. Worth talking to him.
I accepted the initiative's offer. They're calling me a Pathfinder. There's no other option left. Sam will never happen without their help. Our savings are gone, and no one will return my calls. I am a pariah. There's something strange going on with this benefactor. But Ellen's getting worse. I can't fail her.
Vidaria's off to a good start as Pathfinder.
It sounds like you're giving her some pointers.
Just sharing what we've learned. Might prevent a few scrapes. Vidaria's got a cause to fight for. All she needs now is a good team.
Ryder, good to see you again. Vidaria, remember? They finalized the transfer. I've officially taken over from Sarissa as Pathfinder. She left big shoes to fill.
Welcome to a very exclusive group. You'll do the Asari proud.
Thank you, Ryder. That means a lot coming from you. I have to train a team and finish my own training. Goddess, there's so much to do. But I hope it helps to know there's another Pathfinder out there.
I haven't run into Sarissa yet. Do you know where she is?
I don't. She took her weapons and armor and left without a word.
Will she be all right?
I pray she will. Sarissa has a powerful spirit, but this hurt her terribly. I almost feel sorry for the next cat she sees.
What's your mission, now that you're a Pathfinder?
I'll be exploring and charting the Scourge. I want to drive the Ket out of their hiding places. Goddess willing, that data module will be worth the price we paid.
How does it feel to be back on the Nexus finally?
It feels... After living so long on an ark that was falling apart, I'm not used to feeling safe. But I can breathe. See the people I'm here to help. This is home.
I get the sense you draw a lot of strength from your faith.
I do. It's a comfort to know I'm never alone. Though I suppose now, with my Sam, that's doubly true. Do you have any particular beliefs?
I do. I understand what you mean.
Then I hope we both find what we seek.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
Goddess go with you.
How are things going with Ark Lucinia?
The Asari seem happy just to be alive, but the Nexus is running out of places to put them.
I know. The outposts can't come fast enough.
What do we do in the meantime?
Would they be willing to go back into stasis?
After what they've been through? You get to ask them.
I see your point. Just double them up in whatever quarters we have.
Easier said than done.
Good work locating the Asari Ark, Ryder. I gather there were problems with Sarissa?
We handled it.
Perhaps it's best I don't know. All that matters is that the Lucinia has returned, safe and sound. Did you have some other business?
I'm curious. What do you know about the people who backed the initiative?
What everyone knows. Jean Garson was the founder and visionary. Unfortunately, she died on the Nexus during the Scourge disaster.
Is there anyone else?
I would almost welcome them. A voice to silence the rabble. Then Kesh might listen. But no, we're alone. Why do you ask?
I have information that suggests Garson wasn't the only one.
What sort of information?
It's complicated, but there was a silent partner. A benefactor.
Even if that were true, we've been here 14 months with no sign of them. This partner is either a phantom, missing, or dead. Nope, Jean Garson was the beacon. A sad end to someone of such stature. Dying alone.
Oh?
It was chaos. By the time they found her, she was already dead, succumbed to her injuries.
Was there a follow-up investigation?
I wasn't even out of stasis. But knowing the violence of the Scourge disaster, death was everywhere. If you're suggesting something else happened, Ryder, I'd rather you didn't. Let's not add to the confusion.
Thank you for your time.
Ryder, if you wish to pursue this further, accessing Nexus security records may reveal more information.
Okay. What are we looking for, Sam?
Any information relating to Jean Garson's death.
Missing Persons Report, J. Garson. File 1A98. Andromeda Initiative founder Jean Garson has been reported missing. She was last seen during the emergency stasis revival that occurred after the Scourge encounter. A bulletin has been issued. Garson investigation closed. File 1A98 Addendum. Update to the Missing Persons Report filed on Jean Garson. Maintenance crew found her body in a Nexus apartment. Severe burns were apparent, similar to others we saw who were killed during the Scourge disaster. It's unclear how she got there, but confusion and disorientation during the Scourge event are likely. Events align with the timeline. Cause of death, casualty of Scourge disaster. Status, case closed.
The only hard fact is that her body was found in one of the apartments.
Then connecting her death to the Scourge disaster was mere speculation.
Yeah, they just wanted this to go away. I think we need to check out that apartment.
Environmental data will allow us to reconstruct the scene. This is where Jean Garson's body was discovered.
What are we looking for?
If you scan the room, environmental data may allow for scene recreation.
There. This was no accident. She was murdered.
As this incident occurred over a year ago, her killer is likely far away by now.
Yeah. But, wait. This whole area was shuttered back then. Didn't open until the Hyperion arrived. So what was Garson even doing here?
Perhaps a further scan of the room is in order.
A hidden door. What do we have here?
This is Jean Garson. I don't have much time. I've been hiding in the sealed-off sections of the Nexus since we got here. Someone's trying to kill me, and now I can hear them down in the hydroponics area. They're coming. I've embedded what I know in my VI in the Cultural Center. This log has the code, and whatever happens... Oh god, they're outside the door.
Wow, this is some serious shit.
Yes, deeply troubling. I have the code she mentioned for the VI kiosk.
Garson notes, entry 1.1, 2819. In 2179, once mentioned, a storm is coming. Said evidence was clear. Meaning? Andromeda. Why? Hyperion. Still no contact. Where is Alec? Did they get him too?
I'm Jean Garson, founder of the initiative. On
Welcome
behalf of
back.
the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Gian Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
Okay.
Great. If you're seeing this, it means our Pathfinders have done their job and made new friends in the galaxy. Welcome to the Nexus. But I want to put your mind at ease. Seeing our arcs arrive in your neighborhood probably raised some concerns. I'm happy to address them.
What are you planning to do in this galaxy?
Great question. I'd be worried about that too. I can assure you, we have no hostile intentions whatsoever. We're pilgrims who simply want to live in peace. We're eager to learn about new cultures, new ideas, and share our own with you. But we understand trust needs to be earned, no matter what galaxy you're in. And the initiative looks forward to doing just that.
Why did you leave the Milky Way?
I get that question a lot. Many of us have a deep curiosity that needs to know what else is out there. Our own Milky Way is just one tiny speck in a universe full of mysteries. And speaking for myself, the thought of exploring those mysteries in Andromeda was a call to adventure I could not resist. Thank you for taking the time to listen. On behalf of my fellow Milky Way travelers, we couldn't be more excited about what the future holds for all of us.
Sam, can we hear that message Garson talked about?
Unlocking it now. Rerouting to our private channel.
For years, there was a silent partner involved with the initiative. The truth is, I was running out of money. Then a benefactor stepped in. I didn't ask questions. I never met them face to face. That was a mistake. I lied to everyone. Something big spooked them in the Milky Way, and now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for the good, but I have my doubts. And now I think they're going to remove me. Alec Ryder and I had a code word for this. Fulcrum. He may have learned more.
What did that mean? Something big in the Milky Way?
Perhaps your father's locked memories hold the answer. He might have known more.
Yeah. Guess I'll have to keep unlocking them to find out for sure.
To Ryder, from Anonymous. Stolen Nexus goods. Pathfinder Ryder. I'm the one who was storing supplies around the Nexus for delivery to Kadara. They were intended for hardworking and downtrodden exiles just trying to survive. The initiative cast them out with almost no regard for their future. Whole families, many of whom were only barely implicated in the revolts, were left because they couldn't bear to separate from loved ones. I was able to make several deliveries before you took it upon yourself to shut down the pipeline, enough to buy them some time and hopefully get them back on their feet. I've left my post on Nexus and joined these disenfranchised people. I wanted you to know that this was done out of concern and caring, not avarice or greed. Please don't take it out on the people of Kadara. Good luck to you.
Anything else you need, Suvi?
See if you can find Angaran batteries. Gil's been muttering about those.
You got it.
When I signed on to the initiative, I thought I'd be building museums, not enjoying alien cultures.
I came to establish communities, not integrate with an advanced civilization. Life's funny.
Think the Angara were just being polite when they accepted our exhibit?
They're as curious about us as we are about them.
It was a lot to assemble on short notice. I hope they understand.
We did fine. Don't know about you, but I could spend the rest of my life here just learning.
I love seeing our Milky Way peeps mingling with the Angara. It's early in our interspecies relationship, but I hope we can build on the momentum.
We have an amazing opportunity. And a great responsibility.
Whoa, that's your inspiring voice. You really can't turn off diplomat mode once it's on, can you? Just riding you, Ryder. Keep up the good work.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new?
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I'll leave you to it.
If should have come to me.
Axel, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's he doing here?
I asked the Moshai to set up a meeting. I don't want us to be enemies.
Is this true?
Axel, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. He risked his life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I don't condone what happened on Kadara. But one bad experience doesn't define an entire species.
Your kind has a history of treating each other unfairly. Just ask the Krogan.
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Axel... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
Notes, Moshai Sefa. Begin dictation. After years of staring at these vault plans, so much of it still remains a mystery. Not that we haven't tried. Still, after what happened, maybe it's best to leave the vault alone now. We spent so long on Aya striving to learn whatever we can about the Remnant and their amazing constructs. I see our future in these Remnant plans. Call it intuition, scientific intuition if you will, but I've marked it down here for posterity. We'll see what unfolds.
I found the device Ven was using to communicate with the Archon. I think we can use it to triangulate that Ket flagship's nav point.
All you have to do now is board it, steal the Meridian artifact, and escape in one piece.
You've been there. Tell me what to expect.
I saw very little. Corridors, an interrogation room, my prison cell. The Archon's vessel is a place of pain and death for the Ket's enemies. No one has attempted anything like this before. For all our sakes, you must succeed. Now it's my turn. Thank you for freeing Ven Teref at Kadara. I'm told you saved him from execution.
I know you wanted to question him. Did you learn anything?
Enough to understand his motives. He lost his way. But I have hopes he'll find it again. Ephra wanted to punish him. I suggested Ven help tend Aya's gardens. He spent too long surrounded by death. He needs to reconnect with life.
I'd like to know more about you.
What about me intrigues you?
You're an expert on several topics. Remnant, Ket, stuff I don't even know exists.
All true. Why? Do you want to be my student?
Is that an option? Because I didn't train for this job. At all.
Yet you do it well. There are two kinds of knowing. What we take in from the universe, and what's already inside us. You have the essentials figured out. The rest you can learn as you go.
Are you originally from Aya, or someplace else?
I was born on a research vessel in deep space. My parents were explorers. They never stayed in one place long. My own work has taken me to every world, many times over. They all try to claim me as their own, but if I'm honest, my favorite chair is here.
You and my crewmate have a close relationship. Any advice? Hints?
He talks in his sleep. Worth it for the look on your face. Jarl is a dear and hopeless former student. He has a good spirit. You're lucky to have him, that's all.
What are you working on these days?
I thought being a Ket prisoner was the worst fate imaginable. Then I got home and saw my backlog. Avela comes in every so often asking if I have a second. At this rate, I'll never catch up. To answer your question, I'm busy with everything and nothing. We'll see which wins.
My translator doesn't know what to do with your title, Moshai.
Because it isn't a title, it's a reference. People from mythological times, before the Scourge. Legends say we once had many Moshai. Master inventors of unfailing wisdom, guided by boundless compassion.
That's a lot to live up to.
It's nonsense. Don't remember who first called me Moshai, but I do recall telling them to shut up. To my regret, the name stuck. I've minded less lately. Being the Moshai has its uses.
Any ideas on how we stop the Ket for good?
The real question is, how do we define victory over them? Complete eradication? Unlikely, costly, and morally dubious. Drive them away? How? What stops them from returning?
Peaceful coexistence doesn't seem to be an option.
There's much we still don't know. The Ket are not a simple problem. We can't reduce them to a simple solution.
When the Ket are gone, if we fix all these worlds, what do the Angara want?
Depends who you ask. We're individuals. Paran will continue spreading hope and optimism. I don't know what Ephra will do without an enemy to fight. Retirement won't suit him. As for me, maybe I'll just fade away. That's what people do when they're no longer needed, right?
Thank you, Moshai.
Ishare.
Notes regarding exaltation. The question isn't how the Ket genetically modify us, but why. If exaltation is their reproductive process, Ket are a model of inefficiency. If they can transform one life form into something so radically different, then surely the Ket must also be capable of creating clones. Wouldn't that provide more satisfactory results, especially for such a xenophobic culture? The goal of incorporating useful genetic material from other species into baseline Ket genetic material doesn't fully explain the level of effort they expend. Exaltation is a lengthy and labor-intensive activity. What I witnessed at the facility didn't feel like mass production. It was almost religious. There's so much about our enemy I need to understand. Aya Vault plans. Analysis. This Remnant-created device displays an interactive holographic display plan of Aya's vault.
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
Suvi, play the full distress call from Prodromos.
Right away.
This is the Initiative Outpost Prodromos on Eos. We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up Eos again. Out.
Could use more information than just hostiles and the worry of escalation.
Could be he's worried it's not a simple attack. If someone's willing to risk attacking Prodromos, your first outpost...
They're trying to make a point. That's the last we heard? Nothing else?
No rider, but also no alarms. The orbital buoy isn't showing any major traffic. Bradley's military, all about the prep. I bet it's a brownout to present less of a target.
Keep the nav fresh. I'll be on the bridge soon.
Understood.
Pythias, the distress from Prodromos is repeating.
We need a closer look.
I hear that.
Sorry to keep you in the dark, Pathfinder, but there are eyes on this planet.
We didn't see much traffic from orbit.
It's there, but hopefully you can get ahead of this before it turns into something bad. See you soon. Thanks for coming. Knew you'd be up for it.
I need answers. You said there were hostiles inbound.
We've had raids. With all our scientific gizmos, we expected pirates. But not this.
4-5, repeat. Stockpile complete. Waiting for beacon. Launch on detection. Repeat. 1, 2, 3.
What am I hearing, Bradley?
Here's my worry.
Maybe the raids we've seen were just a decoy, so someone could do a slow tactical build-up in the Black Rock.
Tactical? You mean military?
No, that was an Angaran voice. He means Rokar. That's why he called us.
An attack on our first outpost? Can you imagine how the Nexus would react?
Exactly the response Axul wants.
I'm sure we can check it out without drawing too much attention.
You're the person for the job. I hope I'm wrong, Pathfinder. I didn't want to bring this kind of thinking to Andromeda. Head to Black Rock Tand. I'll transmit the nav points for the signal.
Almost at Black Rock Tand.
That is definitely a Rokar signal.
Understood. Eyes open. Bradley was right. Rokar on site.
Watch for reserves after the first assault.
Good to know.
No more intruders. Target
Y'all, are we clear?
We're clear. And we still have Bradley's signal.
Right. Let's see what they were protecting.
This worries me. Rokar are not pirates.
Rokar beacon interface. Entry deployment complete. Entry establish Black Rock scout camp complete. Entry distracting raids ongoing. Entry shuttles inbound. Axul commanding holding in the system. Entry place the beacon to guide attack incomplete. Entry Bradley changed patrols. Beacon placement incomplete. Entry Pathfinder is present awaiting instruction.
This signal can call dropships to a precise location.
That's the Rokar strategy. The scouts would have placed the beacon in the center of Prodromos.
Telling Axul exactly where to strike.
Bradley, Black Rock was a Rokar scout with a homing beacon.
Shit. Glad you put an end to that.
This job is half done. We need to ensure they don't come back.
Not sure what you're asking, Pathfinder. We can't risk our first outpost.
This is third. We've lost the first and second.
Promise and resilience.
What are you planning?
We use their beacon. They want a target? Let's give them one. On our terms.
Site 2 is still powered. You could broadcast from the old comm array.
Bait and switch at Site 2. Let's go.
Ah! Pathfinder!
Easy, Danny. You're safe. Again.
Sure, you say that, but are there bugs in Andromeda that aren't 4 feet long? I'm done with Eos. Time to go somewhere safe, like Kadara. Thanks, but no thanks, Pathfinder.
That will not end well. Sam, you have a location for this Rokar beacon?
Yes, Pathfinder. Site 2 communications array.
Well, let's not keep Axul waiting.
The Ket left their mark.
That body. What happened?
A scan might help us figure that out. Not shot, he was just pummeled to death. Well, we know what did this. The Ket have nasty pets. West, Porter M. Get that, Lexi?
Yes, Pathfinder. Records updated.
Nav point marked for Rokar signal upload.
Hit the button. It'll draw them right to us.
We know this place. They don't.
They can't have it.
Starting Rokar signal upload.
Are they heading toward us?
The Rokar have altered course.
Now might be a good time to take cover.
Human, I told you no soon enough. The beacon is live. You couldn't stop our scouts.
They've bought it. Hold until they're on the ground.
I can wait for this. Fought till the end. Very Turian.
braking!
Don't stop!
Heard the attack on Resilience was bad, but damn.
Initiative's not military. They weren't prepared for an ambush.
Good job!
This site is a decoy. Rally at these coordinates.
They're onto us. Where are they going?
I'll tell you. Site 1. We overcharged the power relay to draw them in.
Aksul's not going to be happy about that.
Promise, here we come.
Aksul, the Pathfinder is coming. Motherless. Everyone prepared to defend.
Sounds like they're losing their support.
That'll show 'em.
That's the last of them. We did it, Ryder.
Pathfinder, Aksul's shuttle is leaving orbit.
I'll remember this. We're not finished.
You are today, and we'll be ready next time. Come to Prodromos, Pathfinder. We owe you. Again. Pathfinder?
The Rokar attack is over.
We'll know what to watch for in the future. It can't just be this old man and his hunches. Special thanks to our friend Jarl. It helps to show we're not all on opposite sides.
We can't assume anyone could be an enemy. That's no way to live.
We're not planning on it.
How's the team holding up?
A little shell-shocked. Can't blame them.
Maybe I should say something?
If you like.
Time and time again, you've shown yourselves competent, and this was no exception. The infrastructure you've built, the skills you've developed, despite adversity, you remain a model for the cluster.
So, when do we get back to work?
No approval asked or expected. We lose sometimes, but if they have the choice to keep going, they'll take it. This wasn't a good day, but it was another day. You gave them that. Your people, Ryder.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.